What's up, you guys? What's up? All right, fuck that shit. All right, so straight to Nasdaq and SPX. So let me go over this weekend move. Let me go to the daily. Let me go all the way up. Let's see. All the way up. So last week, so look how they played us, right? So my first indicator that something was wrong was when SPX broke this trend line right here. And I'm gonna take all this shit out. I'm gonna take all this shit off and just show you the trend line. That way you can just focus on the trend line. But I'm pretty sure you can see it right here. So look, I'll zoom it in more. This trend line started since right here in this region. Let me go to a forward candle. Alright, so here it is since October, pretty much. Is it October or May? Since April, my bad. Since April. This is the small one since April. This trend line. So we're dropping, and after this, we started continue going up. And there's the trend line. So let me take this off real quick for you guys. Alright. So we were on this trend right here. Since, oh, this May, let's see, April then. Let's see. Oh, it's down there. There you go. Alright. Trend line. Let me zoom it in more. Stretch that right here. So we go right here. You see touch, and then we just keep stretching it. And we end up closing either right here. Where is it at? Oh, right there. So notice how we came down, and this was when inviting. Yeah, this is inviting because looking at it was on a Friday. This was inviting, so we came down. We closed Friday right there, right on the trend line. So once that trend line once we closed the day in the trend line, and then that Sunday is when we got the news of Biden stepping down. I was like, oh, what a fucking coincidence! What a coincidence that we end up bouncing. First of all, we end up closing the Friday right on the trend line. Second of all, we end up being saved by Biden the next day because the way the market fell that week, the way the market fell this whole week, that was a lot of fear. That was a lot of peaking. That was a lot of, is this a peak? Is this a peak? Is this a peak? You're starting to hear that shit. All of a sudden, so with the market opening like that again on Sunday, the market would have a higher chance of it breaking throughout the night, instead of pushing on up with the happy news of Biden. On top of that, the next day, yeah, either Monday or Tuesday, we were gonna have earnings from Facebook or Amazon, one of those two, or one of the big seven. I was like, oh, okay, so they're gonna use the happy news from Biden to push it on up to a certain price because they had to maintain a certain price. Look. It had to maintain a certain price. So yeah, see, it had to maintain a certain price. And then notice how these 4 hour candles kept closing right here. Bullishness like a motherfucker. Alright, and this was the move. Then nighttime came up, and look how nighttime was going up. and then 6 in the morning came up. So the good news, the market rallying up and happy for it whatnot. So then it sustained that area, and then here we come to Tuesday. Tuesday morning, the bad news, boom, smashes back up again. And I was like, oh my gosh, these motherfuckers are good. So the fact that we're here is like, oh yo, we're about to break this. The fact that we opened the market, the fact that we opened the market, in this price, and then how we dropped throughout the night, because then this drop happened throughout the night. I was like, oh, we're gonna end up going down, and then we wait for the morning, and here comes the morning, and then here comes so 18, 22. Here comes nighttime. Here comes 11. 11 was 11:45. 12:30 is a point time to make it or break it. We end up breaking it, and boom, we just start going down. So that was the moment it did this. I was like, okay, we're going down. Then second of all, we had the other trend line, and let me show it to you guys, which was the main one. Why? Because this was way back trend line. This is a trend line that's been going on since October. This is when we really started the rally. This is, I think this is a 2022 all time high, I believe, or 2023, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, it was. Well, let me see. Let me check. There you go. There you are. So this is a 2022 high. Yeah, that's a 22 high. And this is where we were bottom, or where the market was saying this is where we were really like we're in danger. This is where down here in this region. But then we started creating support in that area. Support. So you notice consolidating sideways. It wasn't no higher, lower. It was just above. Nothing below that. Just higher. Even though we dipped, just higher and higher. So anyways, so after this, we create support in that area. We bouncing up. So this is the true trend line. The true one. So the, let me see shit. So where's that? Where's that one at? There you are. I'm changing a different color, orange. Place it forward. So we broke that one, right? We broke that one, and then here is when we had the Fed, the second move they pulled on us, the second trick. So first it was Biden. They used Biden as the good news. Then earnings data came out, wham, bam, down we go. Second of all, how can we maintain it? Well, they're gonna wait for the Fed. So once the Fed comes, the market is gonna go on up, expecting for the rates and this and that, and with good news, it's gonna go on up and blah 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 blah. Or we're gonna go in this bear market or whatnot. But the anticipation of a good news, hoping of good news, and especially the Fed, with the Fed confirming, it fucking blasted on up. So we had, I think he was on a Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday he came up. The market was waiting for right here for him. He said the green light. The market said, "Fuck yeah, Grandpa, USA, Grandpa, yeah, we're doing fucking phenomenal. We're doing damn good, yo." Next thing you know, that it came out. Same area. Notice after that how we were testing on Monday. We were testing Monday. We were testing Wednesday. Thursday, because that was Wednesday. Thursday we ended up closing right there. Friday we had a little bit of hope because we know we rallying up. Had a little bit of hope Friday. We closed Friday right below. Either we closed it. Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So the fact that we closed like that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is it. That's a sign. That's a sign right there. That's a sign. So we better we better have some sort of good news this weekend, and not not we don't need no bad news during the weekend, or we're gonna end up closing bad. We're gonna end up opening bad. I had no idea about over the weekend. I was in my grandma's house in Mexico. I had no idea that Japan Bank lost so and so and this is that. If I would have known, I would have known that the market was gonna start dipping throughout the whole night. So then the market ended up dropping, and now it's sustaining this. But I told a coworker of mine, I don't like. First of all, I don't like that we broke how far away we are from that trend line. Well, he doesn't know about the trend line, but I don't like where we are right now. First of all, because we don't have no earnings this weekend. We don't got no earnings. The only earnings that we have is on Wednesday. No, not Thursday. Let me check. I think the only data that we have uh, postponed right now or on the way is, let me check real quick. Let me check. You got on Thursday. On Thursday you got unemployment claims. So what it most likely is gonna do is it's gonna try to buy time, but seeing how we are right now, seeing how the XPX and Nasdaq is right now, I but it'll be a miracle if we sustain this price. But again, seeing how we don't have no data tomorrow, you only have 10-year bond auction, whatever, at 10 a.m. It's important, but not important as the Wednesday one is too. Unemployment claims. So what I told the coworker is it's gonna try and buy time and stay in this region. And if anything, throughout the night or throughout today, it's gonna come down, test these regions, and then they make another support and wait for and buy time to buy time pretty much. It's just buying time for Wednesday. Unless we hear fucking again bad news from China, Japan, that so and so bank this lost trillions and whatnot, or some bank in the United States, or some bad news. It's gonna bring it down here, and then from there you got a lot of earnings, so it's gonna be very volatile. That's what I say. It's gonna be very volatile. Um, Wednesday, I mean Thursday is gonna be our saving area. I mean our saving day. Um, I'll be really surprised if we maintain this. Another. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what area needs to maintain, and yeah, I'm gonna show you real quick. So I'm gonna go back to my little kid drawing. All right. So we had this trend line that got broken. We had the blue one that got broken. Let me check if I got another one. And I got this one right here. Let me check that out. Let me check it out. Okay. The hell? Yeah. Alright, cool. There you go. There's that one that got broken. And then this one comes from way the fuck over here. And technically after this, breaking it, it will cancel that trend line since it created a new one. But just for the F of it, I'm keeping that one. But yeah, normally when a trend line is broken, it creates a new trend, it cancels the other one. But again, just for the F of it, I'm keeping it. Because I don't really see, and if that is the case, because look, if this is a break, if we do break this, then if anything, this is gonna be your recession drop right here, because this is the same trend line that we've been on since October. This is the good one. This is the bad one that got canceled. So this is the good one. And this was the 50 on the Fibonacci. This was the 50 on the Fibonacci for the monthly. So that means a lot. So that means that here's a 50. Normally, the market, what it'll do is it'll drop and recover 50%. Once it covers 50% in the Fibonacci, and this the weird part I keep saying when I found out about this. Somebody actually the reason why it's called the Fib is they literally put the Fibonacci sequence. Look it up. They put the Fibonacci sequence in this indicator, so it automatically gives you these ratios or whatnot, and it's on point all the time. So notice right here, well, how we break that 50, and that's what you want. You want to break the 50, test it out, and once that happens, you get these bounces. That's why it's always important to, whether it be a 1 hour candle, monthly, whatever, you're going to see the Fibonacci. So since I have my little kids drawing, what I do is I ended up finding out what they are, and with the color, and put the color. So the monthly candle is purple, weekly is blue, orange is daily, yellow is 12-hour candle, 8 is blue, red is 4, gray is 3, green is 2, white is 1, and 15-minute candle. I just put 15-minute candle just in case. But I put all those on here, and that's where you're gonna see them all the way up. So as the market goes and it's about to break, whether it be going up or down, and I see a 50 there, I was like, oh, okay, it's testing this 50 right here, and the more higher it is, the more higher important it is and whatnot. And right now we're all the way up here, so it's still good. But what we don't want, like you mentioned, is we don't want to break this. This is that foundation. This is the same area this week right here, or month should I say. This month right here, they were panicking. They were telling you just like this right here, but this one's way bigger now. This one's way bigger. So right here, they're telling you, hey, this is the peak of the market, because we've been peaking here, we've been peaking here, we've been peaking here, we've been peaking here for 3 weeks already, and we just dropped for the last 2 weeks. Is this for the end for the bull run? Blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, I forget. We got, I think it was data and then earnings, Facebook or whoever the fuck, one of those top 3. And since at that time the AI was still doing good and earnings and all that shit went out, so the market shum, hell yeah, let's go. But this is different. This drop right here, this was horrible right here. This drop is horrible, and that's just the beginning of it. If we break this, that's what I'm saying. If we get into this range right here, we're gonna be fucked. We're gonna be fucked, and we're gonna be falling to the 50. If we follow this shit over here, this is our last hope right here. After this area right here, if not, we're gonna break, and it's shit. Just breaking this area right here. We need to hold this shit right here. Breaking on to down right now. This is your 2022 all-time high. So breaking this, you see how fucking bad it's going to be. And this is where my indicators see stopping if we end up dropping. But we have a lot of support. We got this support right here. We got this support right here. And then last but least, you're gonna have this area from right here for here, stretch it out. It's gonna be your force field right here, acting like a force field that goes down. So that's why it's very important. And this week we don't got shit. The only thing that's gonna save us is gonna be Thursday with that data, or that data's gonna fucking fuck us over, and give it that strength to shoot through that little force field, little bubble, the little resistant bubble, whatever you want to call it, little shield. You break that shield, now that shield's gonna turn red. It's gonna show you, hey, now it's gonna work against you instead of with you. Right here is working with you, and then the moment you break it, it's gonna working against you. Oh fuck! And it's gonna be a hard area to pass, especially with this indicator telling me this is your hardcore area, and it makes sense because this is it right here. All right, so let me go back to this. So back to the weekly. Oh, we're on the weekly, monthly. So the area to pass, and I put it here. And I told the homie throughout the day today, I'll say screenshot if I can remember. I would say we need to close in or above this area, and that's what we did. We ended up closing above. Why? Because Let's see. Because weekly wise, this is where you have a week right here. Breaking this week, again, it's going to be working against you. And you don't want that. So it's important area to hold. And on top of that, we have 50-minute candle resistance right here. So as it goes up, it's going to have first of all, it's going to have a time passing this. It's all telling you right here. This is your hard resistance that it's here right now. Notice how these candles have a hard time passing. And then it's telling you, hey, if we do fall, this is it right here. This is a little square right here to pay attention to. At 5 o'clock, we close 6. We close the forward candle at 6. So that's why right now, in the last hour, it's trying to maintain its best. And that's most likely gonna do. But it needs to do this, and if not, you're gonna start seeing faking it in 5:15. Right now, 5:30, 5:35, going on down here and breaking on down. And there's a little trend right there. So, anyways, you see how it's trying to maintain closing above this area right here. That's why, because it's, again, first of all, it's buying time for that data, and let me split this shit forward. Oh, damn, that's a lot of Jada's in here. There you go. See, so it's trying to do its best to maintain above. That's what right now you're gonna be seeing this shit. You're gonna all of a sudden you're gonna go. You saw this right here. You saw this right here, and you're seeing this going back to the same area. Maybe on the 4-hour candle or 12, and you're seeing this. Oh shit! It created an H. If the H already happened, it's recovering. If the H already happened, if it was really gonna go down, it was gonna trick you. Go down here as it was going up, start having resistance in this weekly right here. Maybe we're going up a couple of hours and then coming back down and staying below this the rest of the day, hoping it's gonna go up and push it here. The fact how it's acting right now, all this, that's what it's doing. That's why I like the Nasdaq. At the last minute, it'll get you. You think you're going for a sell, and bam, I'm going for a buy now, buddy. So again, it's just buying time to maintain this area right here, because it's gonna buy time for Thursday. Watch, it's gonna try its best, and even if we do drops throughout the day, pay attention when we start dropping. What time? If we're up here and we start dropping again, because once we get to this 15 right here, we're gonna have a hard time. First of all, we're gonna have a time passing this weekly. Second of all, once we get into this weekly, this is the area it's gonna have it's gonna buy time here. It's gonna stay stuck here in this region. You can have this little resistance right here. Watch. See, a little light green area from right here to right here. It's like it's acting like a cushion. So once it breaks this and it comes back, there's gonna be like acting like a little cushion right here. Draw the trend line. And really nothing's gonna be volatile. See how there's no pattern? That's not really trend line. You see how there's no really no pattern? See how all over the place? Because you got earnings on top of that from a whole bunch of little companies or make companies, whatever too. And that's what also, and then also like across the country, other fucking shit, other banks and worries, whatnot. But again, all this is just manipulation. And alright, you guys. So Now we're gonna end up closing either over here at 6 or right underneath there at 6. So then the next hours can have more time to play around here, whatever, whatnot. All right, and then same with the Nasdaq. Nasdaq should be everything the same, yeah. And it's giving you the thing, same thing. Hey, this is the area we're gonna follow right now, and it's gonna start going up and sustaining these areas. You see, and for the Nasdaq, I was telling the coworker, he's like, you know, cause he's been telling me, hey, that you keeping up, and I'll be like, yeah, we're good, man. I mean, we're sustaining, and what it's gonna do, we gotta stay inside this box. And you can see that's what it's doing because weeklies and monthlies are very important. That's what the goal is for the end of the week, pretty much, or the day, most of that. And again, cause same thing right here, you don't look how even it smashed through all that. It smashed through that foundation that I talked about. This same month right here, that the FTX that I said how they're scaring you right here, the market was going down. You see the big difference? You see a big difference from this drop that went all the way down here to this? Sure. That's why it's very important, first of all, to hold this area right here. But not just that. For right now, this is what it's trying to do, because it knows sustaining this region is a danger. You're gonna alarm traders. You're gonna alarm investors. So you don't want the market to stay in these low prices. So what you're gonna do, since you have also data on on Thursday, you're gonna try to maintain staying inside this area right here. That's what you're gonna do. And that's what you're seeing it right now, forcing it. But that's why right now you're all of a sudden seeing this shoot on up in the last hour before a candle. Why? Because it's important where these candles close. It's not just buyers and sellers saying here, selling there, and it closes for a random ass price. No. Alright, so then I'm gonna put my drawings. This area from right here to right here is important to hold. If it breaks this, then you go down to the weeklies to see where weeklies right here, and then from right weekly to this area is gonna be important if it breaks. And if in the weeklies, you go to the daily. From the daily to the monthly area right here is gonna be important to close to hold. So right now our key area is this right here. That's what it wants to do. So this area right here, Monday. This is where we also Monday. This is where we open Monday, so it's very crucial day to go above or at least stay in. See, they will be closed Friday, they will be open Monday. So also that's what it's trying to do. So it's like crucial area. So now that we got marked down, we know that this right here is pretty much close to this area right here. Monday will be open. See how this monthly area is right below it. So this box right here is important right here, once we get to that price range. But for right now, it's this. We're gonna focus on this, which is 18,035. After that, once we get to this price range up over here, we're gonna focus on 18,270. Let me go to the weekly. Which one was it? Oh, my bad. 18,200. Yeah, 270. I don't know why I was thinking 700. Yeah, right here in this area. Okay. Yeah, that online's good. So this is gonna be our area to focus on from 18,039 to 18,270. Okay. And then we go. This right here, I'm gonna go to the weekly. I'm gonna put an alarm right here. Okay, so then when I go to the weekly, I know where it's at. Right there. See how it's right there? You see how it's right there? You see how all of a sudden we're having this push? So you see how once it gets out of the box, that's why this closing in or above this box was very important. And I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna note it up. Note it. Alright. And see, now we're gonna close. See how long time it is. Where's it at? 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 Oh, it's all the way up there, stupid. Okay, see? There you fucking go. There you fucking go. So you see how we went from being down here at 5 to breaking. So you see how it's playing you? You see how it's playing you? The whole breaking, then breaking this area right here. You see how I was trying to hold above that. It failed. It went down. And then you're panicking. It's the last hour before a candle. Because they tell you, hey, it's important. The last hour before a candle is very important. Blah, 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 blah. So you're going for a sell. Oversold. You're seeing this indicators telling you this is that. And you're getting ready to go for a sell. And you put your stop loss. Your stop loss gets hit, and you're fucking going the other way, and now you're going for the buy, but it's gonna get stuck right here, and then from there it's gonna bullshit here in this region, eventually breaking on up, and you see how the indicator is not gonna change, and it's gonna give you the buying signal for here, and then your target's gonna be up here, up here, up here. Where's it at indicator? Where you at indicator? Oh, other way. Well, I'll be darned. It's gonna change though. Trust. A trust. Where's it at? No. 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 Motherfucker. Alright, but anyways, it's gonna end up changing. Once we close this 4 hour here and we end up bushing right here, you're gonna see how that's gonna change. And your indicator is gonna fucking either be right here in the same area or right here. Alright, I'm gonna close this and I'll come back and check it out around 9 or 10 o'clock. Give you a better update. See how the market is doing. See if I was right or wrong. If I was wrong, oh well, people. Fucking I'll leave it. Oh, another thing I want to check real quick is this indicator right here. Well, this my friend dandy indicator. Alright, first of all, we're still bullish monthly wise, but you can see a little weakness right here. So it starts, and you can see right here the little weak. So anyway, we should start seeing some sort of resistance area right here. Second of all, we're getting there. We're inside the box already. On my prior videos, I said about this indicator. Just like we have that trend line that started since way back, same with this indicator. Notice the pattern. And then remember that the alarm that I put is passing above it right now. That's why it's doing this. You see this alarm right here. So look at this pattern that we have, and look where it started too. Same time, October, November. October, November, we start getting volume. Alright, then we come in here, and again another push. That's a new trend line that we have right now that we just broke, and we're coming to that trend line since October. But this one's still active, the volume and everything. So we are having a warning. Our first warning is it get inside this fucking box right here. What we need to do is, as we're going down, whether it be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're gonna need to sustain this area and going up, whether it be breaking your belly or going up. But because notice, we never touch it right here. If you want to be real, we're already breaking it. But I was going more off the blue so we can have that extra breather on it. But if you want to be real, we're right there. So either this week is gonna signal us that we're gonna start dropping because of how my trend line is, where it's at and everything, this indicator. Or we're gonna consolidate for these next couple of weeks, or maybe 2 weeks, and going up again, or we're gonna get trapped in this bear market sphere for the next couple of weeks. Because I don't like that. I don't like the look of it. Let's see. Yeah, especially with this, we're not getting nothing. We're breaking. Look at this. Look at this. And these were during the COVID times. And look how low we got. Look at the normal drops. Notice how these normal drops are above these purple lines right here. Right? COVID, gone. Yeah, all this is we're getting to the same fears as COVID during COVID time. So even though that's what I told the coworker, I don't like where we are right now, especially with the data that we had this week. It ain't gonna give it that. The Fed is gonna talk. Maybe he's gonna save us. We don't have we don't got data like that. Hopefully it's more of a hopefully that's gonna do good. Hopefully that data's gonna do good. It's more of a that. Right now we want daddy and mommy to come and help us and comfortable us and tell us, hey, we're gonna take a look at this. We're gonna take a look at your boo-boo. Alright, but yeah, that's what that shit's telling me right now. This is Brian Seacrest signing out.